Hello everybody, welcome back to Madden NFL 23 right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean and today we're going to be taking a look at the AFC side of this what if little mini series that I have I thought would be fun. We're going to take a look and see what happens. What if the Patriots had made the playoffs, or what if the Steelers had made the playoffs on the AFC side? Again, much like the San Francisco 49ers on the NFC side, I think that the Buffalo Bills are going to crush anyone in their path. So they were a good team already, and then the DeMar Hamlin thing happened, and it's just like, great. Now they have extra motivation. They're already one of the best teams in football, and now they have, extra motivation, and that's going to make them an especially dangerous team as we go through these playoffs. So we're going to take a look at those two games today. I realized as I was thinking about it, on the NFC side, we're going to have to take a look at both divisional matchups in the form of the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Packers, because the Packers won. Spoiler alert, I guess, if you didn't watch that, but go back and watch that. And then we'll actually have to take a look at the other divisional game as well. And we'll just take the real world results from that, and we'll just let those two play each other. Because basically what happens, the one seed faces the lowest remaining seed. The highest remaining seed will get home field advantage and face the other team. So we'll see what happens this weekend, and then we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching. Click on this video. Hopefully you enjoy it. We're going to jump here in just a moment, but first I'd like to remind you to be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. We'll have more Madden next week. We'll have a Super Bowl prediction on the 12th of February that I can't really record until that happens, but we'll be taking a look at the NFC divisional, and we may have to take a look at the AFC divisional round as well, and that'll happen sometime next week, likely Wednesday or Friday. So let's jump on in here. I'm gonna actually flip this camera real quick and do that, and then get this started. Oh, season 3. Less than 7 hours of this trial left. I'm gonna actually have to go buy this video game. If it's still like $30 at Walmart, I'll just be using a PS5, which is fine.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Come on. They say, let's go Madden, or thanks, Coach Madden. Thanks, Coach Madden. Clap, 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 clap.
And the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
I thought that both of the games were pretty good last time around, especially that Lions-49ers game. That was a terrific matchup. So I think I have the sliders dialed in a way that'll be, that work out for me. Unfortunately, I don't want to buy the whole game because I don't have any money. But thankfully, you get to play for 10 hours, thanks to EA Play. Why do I have a game in progress? Play now. Oh, delete. Okay. I forgot. I needed to go in and get a thumbnail. Okay, so the Bills are going to be the home team regardless. And then I think the Patriots needed a win and like a Miami Dolphins loss or something like that. And then keep going up. And then the Steelers needed both teams to lose and get a win. The Patriots lost, so they were out of the playoffs because they actually played the Bills in Week 18. The Dolphins won, so it didn't really matter anyway. They beat the Jets, and then the Steelers beat Cleveland, but they didn't get both losses, so they got eliminated. So let's take a look at the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. We already know how this is going to go because the Bills are real good. And they just won last week. And we will do quick presentation. I don't know that it really made... Oh, hang on. I got to pull the thing real quick. I forgot to do this last time. So let's do this. Drop this. Hold on. And I just want to figure out what time of day this is. They did come up with an alternate site. They're going to play in Atlanta for a theoretical Kansas City-Buffalo AFC Championship matchup, which is kind of weird that they just eliminated the Bengals, unless the Bengals will just have to go to Kansas City anyway. But who knows? Let's see. January 14th, Saturday. Nope. Theirs is on Sunday, 10 a.m. We're getting a nice early game. So this will actually be a 1 p.m. start for the East Coast, because I am on the Pacific time zone. Welcome on into Madden 2023, Madden 23. We're getting to that point where they're going to have literally 2 Madden NFL 25s coming out. So I'm interested to see how they do that. Because if you remember, Madden 2014, I think, is the one that's just Madden 25. But here we are. The kickoff is returned to the 29-yard line. I'll make sure my controller stays connected, stays powered on. Here we go. Surprisingly, maybe should have checked the weather. I didn't think about it, but whatever. We'll pass to the flat to number 38. He'll be tackled out of bounds after a gain of 5. Jones was Mac Jones, I think is his name. He was on a brutal end of this matchup last season in the playoffs, where the Bills basically played a perfect game, minus 1 kneel down to like run out the clock. Buffalo scored a touchdown on like every possession in just an absolute beatdown. So he had that photo, or had a photo of him walking off the field and had it like circled or whatever with the score as motivation, and seems to have taken a step back, but we'll see how it goes. They still were on the verge of the playoffs. They're in a tough AFC East that's at least 3 teams deep. The Jets don't ever feel like they're really all that big of a contender, which isn't meant as disrespect to that team, but kind of is. Mac Jones finds a wide open man over the middle. We saw this highly successful with the Detroit Lions, just finding wide open players for easy completions. Look at, there's no one within 5 yards of that guy. Anyway, yeah, I forgot more. Patriots are going to be an interesting situation over the next couple of years. They might end up sitting in that weird, like, kind of like eternal mediocre zone. They're not going to probably be super bad that they'll get a high round pick or a high draft pick, but they also might not be good enough to make a deep playoff run. So they'll just sit in this weird middle ground. But we'll see what happens. Jones drops back, looks, still looking, fires deep down the left side, and that's going to be caught out of bounds. He got broken up on the sideline. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. I forgot about that terrible train horn in Buffalo. It is awful. Watching the Packers and Bills game, it's just like, oh, this is obnoxious. 3rd down and long. Bills another opportunity to get off the field. Gonna double team the block on the right side of the line, and that'll give him enough time to find a receiver to the left side for a 1st down. Jacoby Myers, 1 reception, 10 yards. Nice run right up the middle, made a man miss, and he'll get inside the 30, down to the 29, and that'll be a 1st down. Nice run by Harris. And this Bills defense is giving up some yardage here. Mac Jones drops back, throws weirdly to the left, and misses a wide open man. That was a touchdown. Mac Jones missed a touchdown pass right there. It looked a little weird because he looked like he was looking more to the left, and then the ball still came out way over this way. Well, that throw just a little offline. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. A nice find. He'll be pushed out of bounds. 3rd down, and 4. Jacoby Myers, 2 receptions, 16 yards. He's been involved early and often here. They're down and 4. Another opportunity for the Bills to get off the field here. And he missed the throw. He had number 1 wide open over the middle again. Mac Jones, 2 big missed throws, a missed touchdown pass, and a missed throw on a 3rd and 4. Both of them to receivers that were open. Open receivers. We should see a field goal here, and that is exactly what we will see. Offensive breakdown, 10-play drive, by the way. Not really running it much, though one of their plays, running plays, was very successful. Field goal is up, field goal is good, and we will look at a 3-0 score here. 3.5-minute drive. Leads to 3 points for New England, and now we get that lovely special teams thing. I don't know why this is so broken. I have the quick presentation on and everything, and it's like, oh no, you're going to sit here for 40 seconds. Bum, bum, bum. Kick will be returned from about the 8-yard line. He'll get up to the 20, 25, make a man miss, spins inside, and he'll get tackled at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for this explosive Bills offense. Josh Allen and the Bills go with the 3 receivers set to the top side of your screen. I'll hand off. Pretty well blocked there. He'll pick up 3. Singletary, first run of the game. Bills have been an interesting team all season. They've been heavily featured in primetime matchups. Obviously, they're a very good team. You want to do that. They have had some trouble recently. They got off to like an explosive start. They clobbered the Rams for the opening night game. I mean, it seemed like it was going to be pretty smooth sailing, but the Bills have had a tendency to turn the ball over, just like they did right now as I was saying that sentence, and they have let lesser teams stick around in games, including the Green Bay Packers. Yes, they won that game, but they threw 2 interceptions that at least let the Packers hang around and have a chance. And right there you see Josh Allen throw an interception before I could even finish my sentence. So I'm very curious to see how the Bills do. They should be a deep run team. They should be a championship contender. But some of the on-field stuff we've seen has made me a little wary. So the Patriots, that was the second Bills play of the game, and they threw an interception. 4-yard rush. And the Patriots find themselves with tremendous field position through for a first down. Now they are at the 11, knocking on the door. That throw just looked a little offline from Allen. He threw it inside the receiver. Looked like he maybe broke outside, and just a mess there. There he is, number 16 again. 6 for 9, Mac Jones is. 64 yards, and that is Jacoby Myers' 3rd catch of the game. Hands the ball off right up the middle, and that's in for a New England Patriots touchdown. They take the turnover and turn it into 6. Winner goes to face Kansas City, or if New England wins, I should say, they will go face Kansas City in Kansas City. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. A 10-0 lead. That is another minute and a half off the clock for the Patriots. So that's 5 minutes of time of possession out of about 5 minutes and 48 seconds. I can't like hit A or anything to skip this. We're just stuck here. I can't even pause and unpause, I don't think. I can't even pause. Alright. So here goes the kickoff. Fielded from about the 8-yard line again, up to the 20, the 25. Tries to make a man miss. Does pull one for an extra couple of yards. He'll be down at the 30-yard line. Game trends, total yards, 81-3. Allen hands the ball off to Singletary, and he'll get met right at the line of scrimmage. He'll give him a gain of 1. Second down and 9. Allen drops back from the shotgun. Tries to find a receiver right on the sideline. They are going to call that an incomplete pass. Josh Allen 0 for 2, 1 pick. And 3rd and long, just like that. Single back set for Allen. Looks like it was a big jumbo set there. Allen throws deep down the right side, out of bounds. Well out of bounds. Allen has thrown 1 completed pass, and it was to the other team. 4th down and 9. We also saw the 49ers struggle in the first game that we played with them. Kick is away. Some of the home team's receiver icons are hidden during the play. The Patriots with such a grand momentum there. They cannot stop you. That is an accurate statement in this time. Mac Jones off the play action. Wildly incomplete. Mac Jones has 4 incomplete passes. Only one of them has even been close, and that was an out of bounds catch right on the sideline. The other 3 have been just not even close. That just seems like a bad throw. What is happening with the Patriots? You got to keep going. You got to keep the pedal on the gas. Mac Jones throws deep left side, and that is going to be caught but out of bounds. Just like that, the Patriots will be pushing it backwards. Oh, okay, I might have goofed up with the 49ers games. I mean, it's kind of okay, but... So the Patriots punt the ball away for the first time today. I'm realizing I should have had the 49ers game kick off at 4:25, and I think I had both of them start at 1. Oh, I had the second one at least start at 4:15. But I think the first one I started at 1 p.m. Which might have actually benefited the Packers a little bit. Oh, that's so annoying. It's really annoying that the way that they list that. Because it's all on East Coast time, but it doesn't say that. It doesn't specify, like, hey, because I'm on the West Coast. So football doesn't start at 1 p.m. on the West Coast. It starts at 10 a.m. 10 a.m., 1:30, and 5:30. Anyway. The Bills try to find a receiver there. Allen throws into, 4 people in that area. 2 Bills, 2 Patriots. Incomplete over everyone's head. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. This has been a slow burn first quarter. I mean, good Lord. The Bills are doing absolutely nothing. Allen throws off his back foot deep down the field, and that'll be tipped and incomplete. Look at those disgusting numbers. 0 for 5, 1 interception. Punt is away. Excuse me. That'll be fair, caught at the 24-yard line. It looked like that was going to be a great run off the right side, but a terrific stop there by the Bills to limit them to a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Who the hell's that? They not have Belichick's model in this game still? I don't think he's ever been in any of the games. We can't get the curmudgeonness off, like, on the face correctly. Mac Jones finds a receiver who gets spun down after crossing the 1st down marker. So 1st and 10. Henry coming up with a catch for 7 yards. There's a nice find of an open receiver. 39 could not get the stop on him, and good move by the receiver Henry to fall forward and pick up that 1st down. So Harris, excuse me. Damian Harris loses 3, 2nd down and 13. Hand the ball off to the left side that time, and he's still not able to get anything going. 3rd down and 13. This is Bills get off the field here. Start making this game a little more interesting, huh? Want to help your host buddy out here? I'd really appreciate it. Of course, this might be the kind of game Bill Belichick wants, and no one likes that because he is a miserable old man. Mac Jones fires deep down the left side, and again we see the completion just not anywhere close. Don't know if he's looking for a flag there or what, but that is a disgusting throw from you. Punt is away, and this will be the final play of the first quarter, fielded at the 22-yard line. Runs up the right sideline, and he'll get met right at the 30, and they'll give him the 31. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. A 10-0 Patriots lead, and we have 8 total yards for the Buffalo Bills and 87 total yards for the Patriots. The Bills defense has done a good job the last couple of drives to limiting the Patriots to the yardage gained, and they would have more, but the interception set them up with a short field. So Josh Allen finds his literal first completion as the first play of the second quarter. Singletary, the reception on that one, and that'll be a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5. You can see the game trends up top. Another find over the middle. It's number 13. He'll fall his way forward to the 46-yard line. Allen 2 for 2. Davis with the reception on that. Is Kumarov still playing on the Bills, or is he on a different team? Kumarov was part of the reason that, like, Aaron Rodgers wasn't super thrilled with the Packers front office, because he was, in Rodgers' words, the second best receiver on the team behind Devontae Adams, which is high praise. And then they either released him or traded him or whatever to the Bills, and the Bills picked him up, and then he played pretty well on that Bills team, if I remember correctly. Not like superstar numbers or anything, but a solid receiver for Josh Allen and company. Allen steps up, fires, finds Stephon Diggs for his first reception of the day, and the Bills have decided to get the let out and just like actually be good at football. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Patriots look like they're going to send a blitz here. Do they try to confuse Allen and drop that linebacker back? Kind of-ish. Looked like he was more in like a run defense there. Allen, by the way, 4 for 4 in this quarter. Well, on this drive. In this quarter, on this drive. It's the same thing. That'll be a 9-yard gain down to the 26-yard line. Interesting formation set here for the Bills. They will play action pass. He'll find, that is number 6. He's going to make a man miss and get tackled by 3 white shirts. But they are in the red zone and they are inside the 10. So it is 1st and goal. 54 passing yards. Every single one of those coming on this drive. McKenzie with a nice catch there. Broke it back towards the inside of the field. You can see that guy just confused. That guy's fast. Allen looks, fires into the end zone, touchdown, Buffalo, silencing all the doubters here in the commentary booth. Shakar, is that his name? I had a big advantage being a Packers fan, really knowing that team, and they played the Lions the week before, so I didn't really know the Lions team. But I knew enough about the Lions because they had recently played the Bills, or the Packers. 69-yard drive, a little over 3 minutes off the clock, and the Buffalo Bills have made this a 3-point game. Bills is one syllable, so this chant really doesn't work. Bills, Packers, Seahawks. Those are multiple syllables. Let's go, Bills. They're like making it 2 syllables for no reason. So a 10-7 game here. I don't know. I think Tagovailoa is out for the wild card game. I think they're hoping Teddy Bridgewater will be able to come in for what's it called? For the Dolphins as the starting quarterback. Wow, all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's a terrific run back by number 25 for the New England Patriots. Jones. They got 2 Jones on their team. They got Mac Jones and they got 25 Jones. Jones to Jones. J&J connection. Mac Jones steps back, clean pocket. He'll fire over the middle, and he misses another wide open receiver. That's about 5 times that we have seen that now. Mac Jones drops back, so he steps a little bit further back, fires over the middle, and that time it is complete right at midfield. 102 total yards for the Patriots. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd reception of the day. And, oh, we got a penalty flag here. I don't think we saw many of those. Illegal block in the back against the Patriots. So we have 1st and 16. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. And that run was actually looking pretty good. For some reason, Josh Allen's on the field, even though it's the Patriots' ball, but okay. Good job, Madden. Perfect game. $70 game. Jones hands off. They're going to find some room off the left side, and he'll get met right at the 50, so gains the penalty yards back and sets up a 2nd down and 10. So it was about a 4-yard rush, maybe a 6-yard rush again from the spot of the foul, which was 4 yards up the field. 10-yard penalty. So, I don't know, 5-6-yard runs on back-to-back plays. That's good news for the Patriots running game. He's going to try to go back to that side and nothing doing. I think he just kind of ran into his own offensive lineman. Needed to probably bounce it inside. It looked like the outside was pretty well stuffed. So, 3rd down and 10 coming up from midfield for these New England Patriots, who got off to a hot start. They had a great drive that led to a field goal. Took advantage of the interception, got the touchdown, but have not done anything since. We're going to see a screenplay here. That is going to be caught, and that is going to get dropped for a loss of 2 on the play. So 4th down and 12. Terrific job by the Buffalo Bills defense to bend but not break and take advantage of the penalty to get themselves off the field. Oh, look at that. We don't see that at all in this cool thing called NFL Fever 2003, but that is a tremendous coffin corner. And the Bills will find themselves starting deep in their own territory with 4.5 to go. Bills are going to hand the ball off right up the middle. He's going to get tripped up or slung down. Not really sure. It seemed like he had a full head of steam and just slipped on a banana peel, honestly. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 from the 11 coming up. Happy Friday, by the way, everyone. It's my mom's birthday. Very excited about that. These videos, oddly enough, went up on my sister's birthday and my mom's birthday. Not intentional, but just kind of how it worked out. I try to run off the left side. He'll pick up 5 rushes for 18 yards for Singletary. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Patriots winning the field position battle at the moment. I know that my mom will be rooting for the Minnesota Vikings this weekend, as I will be. Even as a Packers fan, I like the Vikings. I don't like the Lions, and I can't stand the Bears, but Vikings, they're A-okay. Oh, a tremendous stop at the 10-yard line. That is a terrific defensive play. Singletary, I didn't even see that guy come in. Singletary had the ball, and I thought it was a smart throw initially by Josh Allen. Just dump it to the back, give him some room, but number 2 came down and made sure he did not get anywhere near that line to gain. So, 4th and 4. I hope everyone enjoys the playoffs this weekend if you're watching them. And that's why you do the coffin corner punt. You lost a little bit of footing there. But that's about where they had the ball last time, right at midfield before they had to punt it away. Good opportunity to try and pick up 25 yards for a field goal. Obviously, plenty of time to try and score a touchdown. I think I'll end up recording the next batch of these Tuesday. And they'll probably go up Wednesday. The NFC side Wednesday again, and then a Patriot first down. Then the AFC side, I might have to wait for some other results. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. The problem is this all like collides right in with what I'm trying to do for Forspoken is coming out. And it's like, oh, I've already booked these like other spots for games. I'm like, oh shoot, I've come up with this Madden plan. I don't know what to do with them. We'll see though. 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Patriots looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming out of the 2-minute warning. Fires and misses again. Oh, just wide of the intended receiver there. That is a pass you want to complete. He had a step or two on the receiver. It's a 1st down. and a whole lot more. Empty set for the Patriots. Going to throw over the middle, and another just wild throw. He got that out of his hand way too quickly. Didn't look like he set correctly. And it was okay. You ever just get your arm caught on someone else's helmet? Whoa, look out. So we'll see a long field goal here on a 4th and 6 from the Patriots. The kick is up, and the kick is no good, I believe. I think it's wide right, maybe short. The game is not great about alerting you to things. So Josh Allen has a minute and 50 seconds to work with. 57 yards away from the end zone, but more than likely about 35, 40 yards. No, it's not. That's too... Oh, God. Oh, spin it around, and he gets taken down at the 40. Probably 35. Now he's probably 35 to 40 yards away from the game-tying field goal. This Bills offense has just not clicked for most of this first half. We saw the one good drive that led to the touchdown at the start of the second quarter, but they have had trouble getting things going for the most part. There's a big float pass down the sideline. That's going to be tipped in off the shoulder as looked like Stephon Diggs tried to come back to it. So 3rd and long. I thought that might have actually been an interception. It was just floated out there for so long. Patriots defense has played terrific football through the first 20 minutes. Allen hit as he threw. They're going to mark that as an incomplete pass. He got clobbered by number 27, and that'll be a quick 3 and out, and they're going to punt the ball back to the Patriots with a full allotment of timeouts. God. Buffalo does not look like a good football team. My goodness. Fair caught inside the 20 at the 18. Jones fires toward the sideline. He'll get, that'll be a catch and out of bounds. 2-yard gain for Henry. Picks up his second reception of the day. Mac Jones closing in on 100 yards passing. Jones looked like he wanted to run with the ball, but instead made the smart decision and threw it. They'll take a timeout here. And we'll see first down and 10 from the 32 following this timeout. Aguilar, 3rd reception of the day. Excellent. Excellent camera work here. Teamwork. Team. Number 1. It's in the game. Jones finds a receiver over the middle. I don't love the pass play right there. They're going to take a timeout, which I also don't love. I don't love the short completion, and I do not love the timeout at all right there. Shout out to the camera on the top of the posts. I don't really think is there much anymore. Maybe it is in some stadiums. You usually seem to have a camera guy at the base off to the right or to the left to catch it. So I think they can get a little bit higher, camera operator. Anyway, 2nd down and 5 inside a minute to go here. Mac Jones pumps his hips once, finds a receiver over the middle, and they're going to get up to the 46-yard line. You got to just run the hurry up here. You cannot waste a timeout in this situation. Really thought that this would... How are these games so bad? Jones again over the middle, and again a short pass. Buffalo's going to let you take those every single time. They're not concerned about it. New England's going to take their final timeout with 21 seconds to go. Poor clock management here. I'm surprised that the game, even though it should be on the highest difficulty, is not running the hurry up more effectively. I rag on NFL Fever 2003 every single week for this very problem, and it is prevalent 20 years later. What is happening? Why care about gameplay or anything other than your mutt garbage? Jones misses wildly again. That's 11 incompletions for Jones. 15 of 26. Third down coming up here, 18 seconds. You're going to have to take probably a pretty good shot here, down to about the 30. Get out of bounds. I don't know if you have enough time to run it over the middle of the field. What? And that's it. That's how the half ends. Bills don't even take a timeout to try and get a shot at it. Okay. All right. Well, this game's a disaster. I don't know if I did something wrong in the settings, but here we are. Third quarter kickoff is going to be fielded at the 8-yard line for the Buffalo Bills. They'll take the run up to the 21-yard line. So not a great return by McKenzie there. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments we get from the Bills. They gave up 10 early points to the Patriots. The defense has done a better job over the last several drives. Throwing a missed field goal, and you have yourselves a 3-point deficit. And the defense doing a nice job. Offensively, they have to get it clicking. It looks like maybe they were thinking about a screen, but instead it's a handoff up the middle. 4-yard gain for Singletary. Or Cook, excuse me. Oh, did that other one get... One of the Madden videos I had got blocked. Second down and 6, or partially blocked at least. Allen's going to run off the right side. He'll get up to the 30, the 35, and he'll get met and finally take it down at the 40. 15-yard rush for Josh Allen. Big Bill's first down conversion right there. And just nobody even in the area. Smart run by him. I don't think he runs it nearly as much as he used to. But he's still an effective quarterback. Effective quarterback mobility-wise. I don't know why I couldn't say that at all. Stephon Diggs is going to get the catch there, and he'll get 8. Josh Allen with a nice 69 yards, touchdown, and a pick. Let's see. Madden. 40 Madden videos? Good lord. So many videos of Madden. Yeah, the first one is partially blocked. Thanks for all the support on these 2 Madden videos that I have. Madden 23 videos, that is. First one's over 100 views, and the second one has almost 40, which is pretty nice this deep into the season. I imagine most people give up on Madden. They watch like some of the new stuff as soon as it comes out, and then probably make their decision on if they're going to buy the game or watch it or whatever. But Allen drops back, fires, finds, that's right, Stephon Diggs off the left side. Josh Allen was 0 for 5, and since then he is 10 for 12. All of those yards in the touchdown coming after that 0 for 5 start. And that first quarter is one to forget for Josh Allen. Now, the Bills, a terrific opportunity here to tie the game up. You want to be aggressive, get the touchdown, obviously, but you cannot turn the ball over. Oh, that is a terrific run. Singletary to the 1. He's in. That's a Buffalo Bills touchdown. Singletary, terrific run. I thought he might get stopped right there at the 1, but powers his way in for 6, and the Bills, with this extra point, will have 14 unanswered points to gain a 4-point lead. Kick is up, and the kick is, it is true, 14-0, a 2-minute, 41-second, 6-play, 80-yard drive The Bills have either punted the ball, thrown an interception, or they've scored a touchdown. They're either going nowhere or everywhere. It's very weird. Their first drive was 69 yards. Their second drive was 80, scoring drive. They have about 100 and whatever. What was the number that just flashed on the screen? Dang it. I think they have, aside from those two drives, which are about 150 yards, I think they only have 20, maybe 30 yards other than those. Feast or famine, that's the way to say it. Feast or famine. The kick is away, and the New England Patriots find themselves down for the first time today. They'll get up to the 20 and met at the 25-yard line. The Patriots will have their first drive of the second half. If you haven't already, be sure to let me know down in the comments who you think your Super Bowl matchup will be, who your championship pick is. Let me know down there. All right. First and 10, Jones from the 20, steps, fires, and finds a receiver up to the 45, and that is Parker. Devontae Parker. Been a pass-happy game. 151 passing yards for the Patriots. Hand the ball off to the right side. We have Jones is injured here. He's going to tap that helmet and hold his shoulder. So we'll have an injury timeout after the 1-yard gain. Dream big. Be the best. Championship. It literally just says championship up there. Oh, champions. Teamwork. We're number one. What? No, that one says championship. Okay. I don't understand the writing. All right. Mac Jones drops way back to fire over to his running back, and he'll get met after a gain of 6, I want to say. Stevenson with the pickup there. 7, maybe. Edmonds with his 7th tackle of the game. We have a 3rd down and 2 from the 47-yard line. Jumbo set for the Patriots with a single receiver split down to the bottom of your screen. Jones, play action pass, drops back, fires to the right side, and that's a completion to Devontae Parker. And he'll be inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. The Bills' passing defense has not been great. Some of the throws have also looked weird out of Mac Jones' hands. Oh, it's like maybe a targeting penalty there? Led with the crown of the helmet. I don't know if that is in this game. Another play action pass. Jones to the end zone. Well, to the left of there. It looked like he was going for the cameraman's junk. Which I saw something. A receiver scored a touchdown, and they do that thing where they'll wind up to throw the ball at the wall for whatever reason. They just threw it right into a camera operator's crotch. And he's like, oh, I am so sorry. That's what you want to see. You want to see people at least giving half a crap about oh, I threw this right at a penis and I have hit that target. I should apologize. Anyway. Edmonds with his 8th tackle of the game, and Myers just wide open. I feel like we haven't heard from him much lately. He was a big target early in this game. We haven't called his name. It's been more Parker and then number 15. Run off the left side. I'm surprised number 37 still in play for the Patriots. I think Rodney Harrison wore that number for a long time. Second down and 11. Trips set to the bottom of the screen. He's going to fire to his number 15. Gain of 3 there. Nelson Aguilar. I don't understand why that guy like jumping and doing the running thing. It looks so weird. Like it just looks wrong. Not a great snap, but handled well by Mac Jones. He'll hand off to Stevenson. Stevenson will pick up a small gain. And it'll be 4th down and 4 at the 10-yard line. Patriots will do what I believe is a smart thing. Just take the points. 2 field goals gets you in the lead. It's up. It's good. And we have a 14-13 game. I think if it's a 4th and 2, 4th and 1, and you're feeling good, go for it. I don't think a 4th and 4 with an opportunity to score like that and at least cut into the lead. Because you can get down the field again. You trust your kicker. You can get the lead with a field goal. Also, even if the Bills score another touchdown, you're still in a 1-score game. Yes, you need a 2-point conversion, but that's still a 1-score game. You go for that, you miss it. You give up a touchdown. Obviously, it's a 2-score game. But let's say you go for it, you miss it, and your defense holds. You still need a touchdown to win. And a field goal doesn't do you a whole lot of good as we wind through the last part of this 3rd quarter and into the 4th quarter. Something I wish the Packers would have done in one of the games that we watched. One of them I watched earlier this season. It was either against the Eagles or it may have actually been against this Buffalo Bills team. They went for it on a 4th and way too long. Trying to be aggressive, and I thought it was the wrong call. Take the points. I think you would have only been down a touchdown. But then they ended up down 10, because that's how much they were down. And I think they were down 10 in either of those games. And they still needed 2 scores. And then you look at it, and they're trying to get a hurry-up offense that they don't have enough efficiency with, and it just wasn't working, but you needed 2 scores. Sometimes it's good to kick the field goal. I mean, if you're the Lions, you have not a whole lot to lose. You're going to go for it on a 4th and 4? Sure, why not? I like the decision. Big play for Buffalo gets them all the way up to the 49.5 yard line. Allen takes the snap. He'll fire to the left side, and that is Stephon Diggs down to the 26. And Allen is on absolute fire. You take those first 5 passes out, he's 12 for 14 for all of the yards he has and the 1 touchdown. Two receivers top side of your screen. Allen takes the snap, looks, flexes his hips, and he's going to try and run this time inside the 20, and he'll slide smartly at the 17-yard line. 2 rushes, 23 yards. He hasn't done it often, but he has done it effectively. 2nd down and 2. I will say, talking about going forward on 4th down, the 4th down that they did, that the Packers did not go for in the NFC Championship game against the Buccaneers was the wrong call. It was a 1-score game. It was an 8-point game. A field goal doesn't do you a whole lot of good. You're still down 5. Sure, a touchdown wins it, but you're also giving the ball back to Tom Brady. Hello? On a Buccaneers team that was much better that season than more recent iterations of it. The Buccaneers made it to I want to say the divisional, or maybe they got knocked out of the wild card by the Rams. And they're not particularly good this year. The Bucs are. They might even have a losing record in the playoffs. I'm not 100% sure. But they won the NFC South, which is pretty garbage, so. Hey, you get in how you get in. Allen with a big, long play-action pass. Almost got sacked. Instead, fires it too far left. That'll be 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. So I do think that there are, long story short, I think that there are times to go for it on 4th and long. So one-score game like that, I think, is an opportunity to do that. The Bills are going to score a touchdown here, and that is going to McKenzie. So Josh Allen and the Bills really turning it up here in the second quarter and beyond. They're running a 21-3 run here. Sorry, 20-3 run. 21-3 now. Okay, it did go in. It's so bad about telling you. I thought it would flash like it's good over the thing, and then it didn't, and I'm like, did he miss it? That would have been a gargantuan missed extra point. But alas, it was fine. So. Ooh. Further test phases for Skull and Bones? Alright, okay. That game, unbelievable that game has been... It has been delayed 6 times. That is absurd. Absurd. At a certain point, it's kind of just like, please shut up until the game is in my hands. Okay. 1st and 10 from the 27. Audible here, the rare audible. We haven't seen a whole lot of this throughout the game. See if they can find a mismatch somewhere. Jones fires over the middle, and he does find a receiver. It's a bit of a crowded area, but a nice throw. Finds, who was that, Parker? Devontae Parker. Big old gain up to the 43-yard line as the final seconds of quarter number 3 wind down. This is a big drive for the Patriots. I don't think we'll get one more play here, but we'll see. Actually, they do. They get it off just before the clock winds out, or runs out, excuse me. I don't know why. All right, we're through 3 here. The Bills doing what I think the Bills will do, which is win. They are looking pretty okay from the rushing perspective. And the passing game has been a lot better since that second quarter started. Mac Jones fires and misses his target receiver. He was right between 2 receivers. It's been an issue that's been plaguing him all day long. I mean, you go back to that opening drive. We're going to talk about a big swing. Missed a touchdown earlier in this game. They had to settle for 3. That makes it 21-17 instead. Jones firing deep, and he's got a one-on-one matchup, and Parker just can't come up with the ball. Jones picking interesting times here to make aggressive throws like that. And unfortunately for the Patriots, that came on a 3rd and 10, so they're going to have to punt this ball away. There's no reason to go for it on a 4th and 10 at this stage in the game. But you're giving it to a hot Buffalo team. Away team is on edge, more vulnerable to fake snaps. The away team's kicking moves a little more erratically. This is a huge hole. Huge run for the Bills off that left side. Singletary. A monster gain. Was that a 23-yard rush? Wow. Just nobody there. Stephon Diggs doing a nice job getting a block downfield. Also kind of lucky to not get a block in the back penalty. But the Bills are getting it together here. Allen throws over to the side, and that'll be incomplete. From the shotgun, Back split to his right. Two receivers to the top side of the screen. Allen takes the snap. Shakes his hips once. Rolls back. He's in trouble. 91 is going to tackle him deep in the backfield. And that is going to be Wise's first sack of the game. That is an 8-yard loss. Looked like he got out of the pocket just a little bit too soon. And that's a good coverage sack right there. They tried to get him off his spot, and they did. And then a nice wrap around the hips to throw him down and cause a big loss. Patriots defense needs a play here on 3rd and 18. Cannot give this up. Allen is going to throw an interception. He threw that spinning around off his back foot, and that is Allen's second thrown interception today. And that is going to set up the Patriots in tremendous field position, or with tremendous field position. With 8.5 to go, setting up a little bit of a screen here. Turns around just in time, but a terrific tackle by, is that Tremont Edwards there? That's going to be a loss of 1. Looks like maybe a little too much float on the pass from Mac Jones that time around. Just a terrific defensive play there by Buffalo. 2nd and 11. Jones fires over the middle. That'll be to number 85. Is that Henry? Henry with his 4th reception for 20 yards. Blazing. Edmonds with another tackle. 9 tackles. And we have a 3rd down and 5. Here's where I think you go for it on 4th down. I think this is 2-down territory. Run it here. Try and get a 4th and short. Play action pass. Going to roll him to the right a little bit. He's going to fire deep into the end zone. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Bills. It was a one-on-one, and the defender was in front of the receiver. I thought a run play right there would have been great. Just, you don't need everything right there. You just need to keep the drive alive. And whoo, that's a big turnover. Cook picks up his first reception. 5 yards on the screen. And with 7 minutes to go, Bills lead by 8. 2nd and medium. Stephon Diggs all the way at the top of your screen. Allen rolls. Fires kind of over the middle. They're going to find them back again. That one is Singletary. That'll pick up 3. And the Patriots defense can try and play a little bit of the field position game here. And give their team a chance. The game flashed. A terrific tackle there by number 8. Singletary got clotheslined at the 29. That's a yard short of the 1st down. The game, by the way, on that interception flashed like early pass breakup, and then it was picked off. It was very confusing. It was a dangerous throw, which I think is about the nicest thing I can say about it. Fair catch inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Patriots, who need 72 yards to tie this game. 5:43, so obviously plenty of time. 3 timeouts. Time not a factor yet. Avi. Totes Avi. That is well short of the intended receiver. Mac Jones throws to the left, and he is going to get in and out of the hands of number 85, Henry, on that reception. And just like that, 3rd down and 10 coming up for the New England Patriots. I don't remember this horn being as pronounced last season when I did a what if between the Bills and Bengals, I think it was. Jones, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. He's at like 50% completion percentage. It's just bad. And the incompletions, about half of them are like that, where it's nowhere even close. So the Patriots stick with their field position battle as the punt is away. And from the 31-yard line, we'll see a tackle. That'll be up to the 35, and that is where the Bills will start with this one. Allen drops back, fires over the middle, finds Stephon Diggs right at the sticks. But he'll fight for an extra yard. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Buffalo overcoming a 2-interception performance from their quarterback, which is not that surprising, honestly. I talked about it a little bit right at the top as he was throwing an interception. Is the Bills have been willing to give the ball away and let teams stick around a little bit, maybe when they shouldn't be. Of course, the Patriots are a division opponent, so they might have a better shot at knocking off a higher seed team. You know you have the familiarity, you know kind of what you're looking for, all that stuff. Bills with another run, trying to go right side. Not a whole lot doing there. We're about to hit the 4-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. New England needs a stop and a missed field goal. Otherwise, you can probably write this as a W for the Bills, and they'll be on to the 2nd round. Right over the middle, or actually, excuse me, to the left. Quick pass to Stephon Diggs. Third down and 3. Ooh, almost an interception, but a terrific pass breakup there by, looks like Jones on that Patriots side. So 4th down and 3 should be a field goal attempt from the Bills. Can push this to an 11-point game. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Oh my God, no good. Wow, no good. What? The Patriots are alive. I went to put my hands up in the air because I thought it was kind of a gimme. It was not. Clearly not. 21-13 still our score with pie left in this one. That was a hard P. That was a really hard. Mac Jones fires over the middle, finds a receiver, and he'll get taken down after a short gain of 2. Jones 24 of 43 with a pick. Some yards in there. 200 something, I think, yards. Jones drops back. He's going to find his receiver right at the 1st down marker. Jones 222 yards. And is Devontae Parker. I can't believe he missed that field goal. It is impossible to see. If they could just rotate the camera to behind the kicker so you would have like a good angle of it, like a sky cam, that'd be great. But again, they don't care because this isn't Ultimate Team. I shouldn't say that. That's mean. That's mean. There's a lot of people, I'm sure, that worked very hard on this. I'm sure that there are people above them who forced the focus one way or another. But it has been a disappointing game from a lot of perspectives that probably should have been cleaned up by now, but they have that NFL exclusivity, so yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm playing it, so, you know, I don't really get to complain. I think it is fair to be critical and be frustrated. And granted, that's a very small, like, little thing, but I mean, how many people really are spectating games? There's probably a rush of them towards right around the Super Bowl with prediction videos or whatever, but other than that, that is a terrible throw. That's a 3-yard gain. You got to get a little bit more going here. 3 timeouts for these New England Patriots. But other than that, most people are actually playing the video game. They're either playing online or they're playing Ultimate Team. I think that a lot of people who would play franchise or are interested in franchise have probably walked away from this. So it might not behoove them to even try that sort of thing. But I'll get off that topic. And we'll commentate the last minute and 5 seconds of this game. 3rd down and 7. Bills D needs to stop here. That's a nice run off the left side into down inside the 10-yard line. Stevenson got lots of room there. Probably caught the Buffalo Bills defense napping a little bit, looking for the pass on a 3rd down and long. I think that's a good call on a 3rd and 8. It's probably kind of a weird call in general. You probably catch the defense napping. Even if you don't get all of it, hopefully you get enough to make it a short fourth and distance, down and distance. Short down and distance on 4th down. Good call there. New England still has 3 timeouts. That pass is incomplete. We're down to 34 seconds to go. Mac Jones fires, finds a receiver in for the end zone, or into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Whoa. New England storming back. How big is that missed field goal? My goodness, that would have wrapped up the game. This touchdown would not have mattered. There is no one on number 15, the second defender, or the second receiver from the bottom of your screen. Oh, they roll over a little bit. Doesn't matter. That's an easy 2-point conversion. Henry grabs it. Oh, we are all knotted up at 21. That's why you kick the field goal on that 4th down. Obviously, the Bills, a potent offense. They've been playing much better over the last several drives. They needed that defense to come through. I mean, a 3rd and 8, you get caught napping a little bit. That's a big run play. 30 seconds. Is that enough time for the Bills to get themselves into field goal range? Or are we going to overtime? I can't believe he missed that field goal. I cannot believe they missed that field goal. Kick is away, and it'll be returned at the 8-yard line. It seems to be about where that stuff happens, and the special teams making a big move for the Bills. He's going to get all the way up to the 37-yard line. 26 seconds, 3 timeouts, a potent offense, and you need 30 yards? 40 yards? Where do you miss it from in the first one? It was actually not terribly far away. I honestly thought it was kind of a gimme. Throws to Singletary. He'll smartly get out of bounds, or maybe that might have been Cook as well. That was Cook. My apologies. Saw a 6, and I was actually an 8. I've been having the same problem on the Patriots side. The 5 and the 6 are like just close enough for my eyeballs to go, no, it's this one guy. No, it's the other one. It's the other receiver. There's 2 of them. 2 receivers. Josh Allen finds a receiver. That is number 13. That is Knox. We'll see a quick timeout with 17 seconds to go from the 48-yard line. You're looking at 20 more yards here. Interesting. They shifted the sound because that was outside of the stadium. Huh, that's pretty wild. That's a very small detail. Oh, whoops. It's actually been an hour. All right, 17 seconds. The Bills looking. Josh Allen firing down the right side. He has a man, and that's going to be a catch. A catch. For at the 25-yard line with 12 seconds to go. The booth going to take a look at this one. We didn't get a replay at all. They're going to overturn it. Wow, if this game could do anything to tell you what's happening, it's just like two quick things on the bottom of the scoreboard. Again, Mac Jones is not on the field. The booth took a look at it. Can we look at the replay? Probably not. For some reason, I can't even like really pause the game. Pause? Pause? Anything? Nope. Okay. Josh Allen finds a receiver. He's going to get stood up, but that's going to take a couple of seconds too long, maybe. The New England Patriots with a terrific job there to just stand the receiver up and let a couple of seconds tick off the clock before the refs blew that play done. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. 6 seconds is like a real quick, like a quick out down to about the 40-yard line. Oh, they're actually going to just try the field goal from here. Okay. There's no chance. There's no way he makes this. I honestly, I think you have a time. You have a time. You have time to run a real quick play. A 3rd and 2, like just a really quick, just try to get 5 yards sort of play. We'll see what they go for here. They are going to try like a 62-yard field goal, something like that. And it is up and not even close. Not even close. So the Patriots get the ball from the 48-yard line, and it is turned over from where they kick the ball. We see a Hail Mary here. We see them just run out the clock. That overturn was huge. That overturn that happened in about 2 seconds was huge. Mac Jones, he's going to drop back. I don't know if he has the arm power. It's not really going that way. It's going to be caught, but incomplete. Broke it up. But we're going to overtime, everybody. Now, we do have a bit of a conundrum here. Oh, shoot. The new overtime rules dictate that both teams get to touch the ball, but I'm not 100% sure how it works. If they score a touchdown, they just kick the ball back, I would assume. But we're kind of working with the old overtime rules, so that is unfortunate. Boy, if only the NFL overtime rules weren't the dumbest setup in the world. It's a nice stop by the Bills. Perhaps the Bills defense will get them off the field. It won't really matter. The problem will be if the Patriots score a touchdown, the Bills won't get an opportunity to respond. He's going to get hit as he throws, and that is wildly incomplete. I'm surprised he was able to get that much mustard on it. We got a 3rd down and 10 just like that. I actually forgot all about that rule until this moment. That should be a setting that they should probably put in there. If you could set it up as a playoff game, like a wild card game, that would be helpful. Again, I know that this is like a super small niche part of it, of like who's going to spectate a what if scenario. That's an incomplete pass. Okay, but they should be able to. You should be able to incorporate the overtime rules that are different than the regular season rules. The postseason overtime rules. It's moronic. This isn't necessarily Madden's fault. It's the NFL for being absolute dum-dums. You watch like football and you're like, oh man, I love this. And then you just go like, why are you making some of these decisions? None of this makes sense. So the Bills will get the ball, and this will mean that each team has touched the ball once, which is what they are going to do now, is they're going to guarantee that each team has possession, period. They're not going to say each team gets the ball, except, which is the most moronic way to phrase it, it drives me nuts. Absolutely up the wall when they go, both teams will get it unless the touchdown is scored first. Well, both teams don't get the ball, so stop saying that both teams get the ball because they don't. They're not guaranteed possessions. And then you have one of the great games that have ever been played as Josh Allen sits on the sideline and just watches Patrick Mahomes drive down the field. I get fired up about it. We get a 2nd down and 10. Both quarterbacks missing throws pretty wildly here in this overtime period. Bills missed 2 field goals and left the door open with some interceptions for the Patriots to get back into this game, but they will find a nice completion there. That'll be up to the 47-yard line and a 1st down. Allen pump fakes, finds McKenzie again. I believe that is 2 completions in a row to the McKenzie River Pizza Co. Great place. Love the pizza. We have a 2nd down and 2 from the 45-yard line. Probably realistically 15 more yards here for the Bills. This was actually right where they were for their last field goal attempt. And you can see that field goal. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense in a way to go like, okay, we got 6 seconds left. Obviously, if anything disastrous happens, then, you know, we're going into overtime. But on the flip side, hey, you get a long enough field goal that might take enough time off the clock that the Patriots don't even get to touch it again anyway. I think you do like a quick 3, like an up and out. If you have timeouts, maybe something over the middle, try and get a quick completion, get your receiver to get down and find some room. A terrific move to get away from that defender and at least make it a no gain rather than a loss for Cook there. I mean, obviously 5 yards didn't make all the difference there because it was 15 yards short, but I guess it really doesn't matter. 2nd down and 10. Allen fires down the left side. He has Stephon Diggs wide open, but he's 2 yards too far. And a 3rd down and 10 is coming up for this Buffalo Bills squad. And don't forget, we have another game coming up. We're going to take a look at what happens. What would have happened if the Steelers made the playoffs? Hopefully they'll get their butts kicked and head on out of the playoffs, because boy, do I not like the Steelers. But for scientific purposes, we're looking at both of them. We're going to have a flag here. Defensive pass interference. It's a 7-yard penalty and a 1st down. I did not see it happen. I don't know if I can, like, pause the game or anything to take a look at it. Seems like kind of a weird penalty, a bad time. This would be the talk of the NFL. Should that... I am mashing the start button. Okay, just kidding. We can't take a look at that. Singletary gets a touch there, and he'll get no gain. They're kind of just content with running this clock down. I mean, obviously, you don't have to kick it down, kick the field goal on 1st down. Maybe just try and get it done, though. Allen takes the snap, hands it off, and that'll be a nice run right up the middle. That is Singletary getting it down to the 30. It was Cook. Dang it. It was 28, not 26. I got the numbers backwards in my head. Has this happened in like every sports game I've commentated where I just get numbers backwards on players? It happened like all season long during a couple of the Mariners seasons that I did. 3rd down and 4 from the 30-yard line. Both teams have had a possession, so this should stand just fine. He's going to roll, and he's going to get sacked at the 38-yard line. This is... I mean, you start to hear some of the boos coming from the Buffalo faithful. It's just... He's fine, and then he just rolls into the pressure. And that is the worst place to take a sack right there. This is a monster field goal. We're going to see a timeout taken by New England. I swear to God, if this game ends in a tie, I can't do anything with a tie. Here's a look at that last sack. Pretty awful. I mean, was a 10-yard loss? 8-yard, 10-yard loss? 55-yard field goal is up, and it's not even close. What are we doing? This is some of the decision making I was talking about. The Bills have let teams stick around in games they probably should have let teams stick around in, and this is a clear example of it. You're taking a terrible sack right there. Again, I don't think it's going to make the difference, but you got to give your kicker a better shot than that. A 55-yard field goal, a 61-yard field goal. What are you doing? What are you doing? The 61-yard field goal, I understand, a little bit different right at the end of regulation, but you can't take a sack. You're escaping the pocket too soon, and you're going to give the Patriots an excellent shot to knock you off in the first round of the playoffs. The defense can't seem to get off the field. Jones is going to drive him down. This kid's I forgot, I probably should have played that up a little bit more, but this is like a would-be revenge game for last season. I referenced it in Mac Jones's locker, having that picture up, but I didn't talk about it enough as far as, like, the Patriots are looking to get back at the Bills for running them out of the building. So we have second down and 7 from the 27. There's a nice stop there on a second down. Remember, Mac Jones did throw a pretty terrible interception in the end zone. And that could have flipped. Mac Jones missed a wide open receiver in the end zone on the first drive of the game, and late in the game threw an interception that left it an 8-point game rather than trying to get that tied. I mean, it didn't really matter at the end of it, but because they ended up tied either way. But the missed touchdown earlier, 25-21. It's an incomplete pass rather than an interception. What happens there? So here we go. The Patriots looking for the field goal. We're going to see a timeout here from the Buffalo Bills. My favorite. Stop pretending that this works. It doesn't matter. These are professional kickers. Also, stop taking credit for the misses. Just going like, oh, he missed it because of me. Like, no, you didn't have anything to do with it. Shut up. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That's your game. The Patriots come back from down 8. They score the final 11 points of the game, and they knock the Buffalo Bills out of the playoffs. And they did a nice job making sure that they didn't win on their first possession. Otherwise, I would have had to figure something else out. Bills had an opportunity. Allen took a terrible sack. Their kicker was awful. I mean, just awful. Battle of the quarterbacks there. 58 throws from Mac Jones. My goodness. And the Bills, just like that, have been eliminated from the playoffs. So the first game in each of these videos I've done, the 2 seed has fallen. Allen will take in the stadium one last time before he exits. And that'll do it. The Buffalo Bills. They didn't look good the first quarter. They looked a lot better. Looked a lot better as the game progressed. But still, they're just too many mistakes. And they threw an interception kind of late. And some bad sacks and poor decision making towards the end of the game cost them. All right. So the Steelers, they needed a lot more help. They needed kind of what the Lions needed, except for they needed 2 teams to lose in front of them. Which actually, they needed a win and 2 losses, whereas the Lions just needed a loss and a win. But they weren't able to get that, so they are staying home, which makes me happy because I don't like the Pittsburgh Steelers. But what if both the Patriots, who did really lose, and what if the Dolphins were to have fallen to the Jets? They would be in the playoffs. So we'll take a look at, I got to go Bills here at home. Bills at home. Hello, learn the alphabet. The Bills at home, and they are going to be taking on, we'll go the other way, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who I saw a pretty wild stat that, like, when TJ Watt was on the field, I think is who it was, they were like 10-2. They were so good with him on the field, but they just didn't have him enough. So I'm not controlling a team. That's what I want. We'll do again. It's the 1 o'clock kickoff. 20 seconds. We'll go with the quick presentation. I don't know why it wanted to switch the time. Simulation, even teams off, accelerated clock on. It doesn't seem to make a difference. But welcome on in. Madden NFL 23, our second what if of the day. Pittsburgh taking on Buffalo. They needed a lot of help. They did what they needed to do. They beat the Browns, but they could not get the help. They got half the help. They got the Bills to take care of their work, and then they just could not get the Jets to beat the Dolphins. A Dolphins team that is beatable. Very beatable, even for a Jets team. It was not as wild as you might think that the Steelers make it into the playoffs. They're playing a Cleveland Browns team that's been irrelevant for 2 decades now. They're going to probably get help from a fired up Buffalo team, and the Dolphins are without their top 2 quarterbacks. So it's not that wild. Unfortunately, the Jets let them down, as they let the rest of their fan base down. So it's unfortunate. Pittsburgh will start with the ball here. I don't think it does a great job of doing, like, whether or not, like, it seems like every time the away team has the ball first, but whatever. 2nd down and 8. Oh my goodness, a huge hole. He is still up, making another man miss. And he's all the way down. Najee Harris. The 42-yard line. A huge run on a 2nd and 8. There's 1 missed tackle. There's 2 missed tackles. They're going to go right back to him. Why not? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Harris, 3 rushes, 33 yards, an 11-yard average. I mean, he was 2 for 31, which was a 15.5-yard average. Pittsburgh looking real good early in this one. You want to talk about a team I don't know a lot about? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers, because I actively avoid watching them because I can't stand them. Thankfully, I never had to watch any of those disgusting Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowls, because, look, you want to talk about vomit. Who's number 8? Hopefully they have the right quarterback in there. So 4th down and 8, the Buffalo Bills defense bends but does not break. And that'll likely force a field goal attempt here. And we'll see if he fares any better, because we just watched the Buffalo Bills kicker just absolutely suck. And that is not even close. What is happening? What is going on here? So a nothing game here to start after that first drive. Terrific running from Harris, whose first name Najee Harris. Second down and 9. Allen rolls, fires, and that's intercepted. A nice play by, is that Mika Fitzpatrick? It is indeed. Mika Fitzpatrick just stepped right in front of the receiver there. Another interesting decision from Josh Allen. He tried to roll out of the pocket maybe a little bit too soon. Throws while he's running, and it's picked, and then it's looked like it almost was going to get picked back, and it's just this game is wild. Is Buffalo the worst 2 seed we've ever seen? Just boy, they are not playing like a team that actually wants to win a football game. Defense in a pretty good position right there. Just didn't get turned around correctly. It is a very weird video game looking reception. First down and 10 inside Buffalo territory. We're going to see another handoff off to the right side. Unnecessary juke move, which we see a lot in NFL Fever 2003. Posting on Tuesdays, youtube.com/SeanSource. Fires over to the right side. Too far for the receiver. Kenny Pickett. 1 for 4. I don't know if that is who was their actual quarterback. I kind of don't think it is. Who's? Hold on. Pittsburgh Steelers roster. Mitch Trubisky? Oh, I thought it was Mason Rudolph. Yeah, whatever. I mean, not whatever. Hold on, what's the Pittsburgh Steelers? Oh, Kenny Pickett was in the last game, so if that's... Kenny Pickett's the starter in this one, we're fine. Everything's fine. I'll try and run right up the middle, but gets met and dropped at the 5-yard line. We got that third down horn. So we'll be going to the divisional round with at least one of these teams on each side. Should Pittsburgh win here, boy, I am in trouble. And obviously we'll take the real world results. So check back next Wednesday. That's an interception in the end zone. Wow. Interception met with an interception. We are at a goose egg game here, halfway through quarter number 1. Allen throws to a receiver coming out of the flat, and that is a 4-yard loss. You can see, I think, Watt coming around on the outside, absolutely ready to destroy a man. He got that ball out quick, and the defense read it well on the outside, so the flat was covered nicely. Josh Allen twists his hips and throws left side. Stephon Diggs. That'll be a was that a 12-yard reception? So it's a nice and easy 3rd down and 2 coming up. Josh Allen finds a receiver. That's going to be Knox up to the 38-yard line. Allen 2 for 3, 22 yards, 1 pick. Knox with his first reception goes for 10. That'll be a Buffalo Bills first down. Allen throws over the middle, finds, that's Knox, I think. I really should know. It's Davis, excuse me, Davis. We just watched them for like an hour and 25 minutes. I'm like, the teams are who? Davis with a nice reception. Gets into Pittsburgh territory with a 1st and 10. Allen's going to run upfield, and he's going to find some yardage up the middle. He'll slide down safely at the 37-yard line, set up a 2nd down and 2. Allen looking much better in this first quarter than he did in the last first quarter that we saw him. Actually completing passes, but still did throw an early interception. High formation. Stephon Diggs is at the bottom of your screen. They'll just hand the ball off, and they'll try to find enough room, but it's going to be inches short. Singletary, 2 rushes, -2 yards. Allen with a handoff. That'll be a good gain of 8 there. Singletary gets out of the negatives and into the positives. 3 rushes, 5 total yards. And a nice conversion on 3rd down and inches. Keep this drive alive. And to keep this clock moving. The Patriots, I don't think, ran the ball all that much in the last game, and they threw a ton of incompletions. Allen drops back. That's a deep drop for Allen. He's going to throw over to number 89. Sweeney's first reception of the day. I think first reception of either game, unless I missed one in the last one. They'll go for 9, 2nd down and 1. Allen fires and finds Stephon Diggs, likely his favorite target. And that'll be a 1st and 10. So, from the 11, you got 7, 8 chances at it if you want to go 3rd on 4th both times. Oh my goodness, get off of me. Working on about a 70-yard drive at the moment. Oh, you got to run it right at the middle. He moved to the left a little too far and just ran into a whole cluster. Looked like they had the seals about a lineman to the right. That'll take care of quarter number 1. We have a goose egg game with the Bills driving. Missed field goal by the Steelers, an interception by the Steelers. Both thrown and received, so 1 turnover each side, and we are locked at 0. Quarter number 2, this is where the Bills turned it on in the last game. They could not keep it going through the rest of, through the second half. There's a nice find by Josh Allen down around the 2-yard line. It's going to be just short of a 1st down, so it'll be 4th and 1 from the 2. This is like an old school extra point. And Tyler Bass will come in for the field goal attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Bills take a 3-0 lead. They drive 80 or 78 yards or so. And unfortunately for them, are only able to come up with a field goal. I wouldn't be opposed to a 4th down attempt there. You'd pin the team really deep in their own territory. You got a young quarterback on the opposing side. Of course, the running game has looked good for Pittsburgh early in this one, so who knows?
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go now. Let's go. That's how we need. Get ready. Get ready.
Kickoff is surprisingly short. It's going to be return started about the 15-yard line. Decent run back, and that'll be 1st and 10 from the 28 for the Steelers. Turned it over last time they were on the field. Total yards, Buffalo 77, Pittsburgh 74. So we have a real even game so far. Pickett throws to his right, and he'll catch it right along the sideline. Mike Tomlin, have you learned nothing? You want to back up a little bit? People will likely remember his sideline interference against the Ravens on, I want to say, a Thanksgiving night. As the Ravens returner ran, he was way too far out of there. It should have been, I don't know if it was called a penalty, but it should have been a penalty, and it should have been the Ravens rewarded a touchdown. Because he was way too far out there. Like an unbelievable amount of, like, how do you not know where you are? I do like Mike Tomlin, not trying to just, like, poo-poo him or anything, but that play has always been a little weird. I think the Steelers ended up winning that game. I think that was the weird one where somebody reached over the end zone or at the goal line or something. But, like, maybe you should call, like, forward progress. I don't know. The rules are a little weird. Pickett, though, with a nice conversion there to set up a first down from the 41-yard line. They'll work that ground game again right up the middle, and they're going to find 11 on that. Just like that, first down to first down. Harris is absolutely cruising right now against this Buffalo Bills defense. Again, if Pittsburgh wins, they'll go face the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City, and then we'll take a look at the winners in real life, and we'll go from there. They will play their own separate game, and then we'll have to see who would be in a conference championship, and then we'd have to see who would be in a theoretical Super Bowl. I thought this would be nice and easy, and then I realized as I was thinking about it today, I was like, oh, well, that doesn't make sense. There's more. There's more to it, because we're completely altering what it's doing. Anyway, first down and 10 from the 36 for the Steelers. We're going to throw to the left, a little weird jump spin catch there by number 81. Pickett 5 for 10, 54 yards and the pick. Gentry? Zach Gentry? Gentry? Probably Gentry with a reception there. 5 yards, sets up a second down and medium. Pickett drops back, fires to the left, and that is incomplete. Pickett throws to his right and finds a man right around the 20. They'll mark him at the 21. That'll be a first and 10. Pickett 50% on his passes. I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. Didn't get a good look at it. Dropping back, looking, rolling, running, and he'll slide down and get pushed down. Tremont Edmonds there. Pickett with his second rush of the day. He'll pick up 2 on that. It'll be second down and 8. This is a really weird looking back pedal there. Oh my goodness, he handed the ball off, and that is a huge 17-yard explosion up the middle. This is it. This is what you want. You have a young quarterback as leading your team. Just let the running game do its thing. First down and goal. I formation. It's going to be a play action pass, and he is going to be sacked deep in the backfield in an 8-yard loss. So second and goal from the 10 coming up. Pickett throws, and he's going to be right back to where they were in the first place. Actually, they'll mark him a yard different. So 3rd down and goal from the 3. They started at the 2. They got dropped back down to the 10. They went back up to the 3. Now what? High formation. Pickett pitched to the left side. He'll be met, but stopped short of the goal line. Harris, 9 rushes, 73 yards. They'll be 4th and goal, excuse me, from the 1. So both defenses doing a really great job with these goal line stands. Forcing perhaps another chip shot field goal here from 4th and goal. Again, do you go for it? I mean, if you miss it, it's, I mean, touchdown or bust, but you start them with a 99-yard field in front of them.
Let's go do this thing, nigga. This is your game, baby. It's all like Falco. Come on now. It's all like Falco. Let's go get it.
This audio is weirdly crunchy.
Come on, baby. Get low. It's a good one now. It's a good one.
Audio very weird here as we get ready for kickoff. 3-3 nearing halftime. 3:19 to go in this ugly matchup between the Steelers and the Bills. Again, no idea why that is so long, and no idea why that is... So it'll be returned from the 5, and he'll get up near the 30-yard line. They'll stop him at the 29, or mark him at the 29. So a pretty good return there by McKenzie. And we'll see what the Bills can do. It's been a couple of longer drives here by these teams. Just getting stopped oh so close to the goal line. Josh Allen fires over the middle and finds McKenzie, the man who returned that kickoff, finds him for 9. Oh, I realized what I did. So 3rd down and 2 coming up here after Allen takes off again, but can't quite get enough. Third down and 2 for Allen. He's going to try and take off and run again, but he is stopped by number 99, Obujani. That'll qualify as a sack as he was stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And at the 2-minute warning, it's a 4th down and 3, and the Pittsburgh Steelers getting the ball back here shortly. Punt is away. For some reason, I thought of the video game The Occupation, which is one that I had played a long time ago. I don't know why I thought about it, but I did. And I remembered that I couldn't remember the developer, so I searched the Operation game, which is not correct. It's The Occupation. So I searched the Occupation game. It's White Paper Games that made it. And I remembered that they were making another game. And the way that they had phrased it, it seemed like that game was going to come out like day and date, PC and console. But it was PC only, but it just wasn't worded correctly. And I was like, oh, you know what I haven't heard about? Is that game in a long time. And it doesn't seem like it's happening for consoles anytime soon, because their Twitter bio is still like, oh, this other game coming soon. It's like, oh. Ooh, not great. Occupation, pretty good game. I broke it a couple of times. No idea why I was thinking about it, but it just kind of popped into my head. All right, 1:43 to go here in the second quarter. This has been an ugly slop fest of a football game. 2 really long drives that just have they amounted to chip shot field goals, a lot of bad incomplete passes. 3rd down and 10. The Pittsburgh Steelers running game has been probably the most effective piece of either offense. And that will maintain true on a 3rd down and 10. Why on earth are you giving up a 3rd down and 10 rushing conversion? No huddle here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We will take the snap and work their way down the field. A nice conversion to number 88, or completion, I should say. And it's going to be fumbled, and the Buffalo Bills are going to recover it at midfield. Harris was in the area, but he didn't go for the ball. He moved away from it. It's a fumble return for a touchdown. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Pickett over the middle. Beautiful throw. Nice catch. Gets stood up, and then Tremont Edmonds, whose name we called a lot in the last game. Might have been Micah Hyde on the return, former Packer. And it's a 7-point Buffalo Bills lead. Wow. What a turn. You could see Harris run toward the ball, but for whatever reason didn't go for it. Kind of just moved his character model in a weird way, and then a scoop and score the other way. I am stunned. That's the most exciting thing that's happened in either game that we've seen today, by quite a large margin. So 1:03 to go. The Pittsburgh Steelers will get the ball right back. See if they can work some magic, or if maybe this is the start of the tumble down the hill. Or I guess the tumble out of the playoffs for them. Kick is away. Fielded at the 10-yard line. And he is up to the 25 before he is met and driven backwards. They'll mark him at the 27 with forward progress. 60 seconds, 3 timeouts, and a quick word from our sponsor. I wish I had an ad to throw to. Just one ad. Just the same ad over and over and over again. Pickett throws and finds the receiver that may have lost the football last time around. Either way, it's a 7-yard gain, and a quick 6 seconds come off the clock. 180 total yards given up by this Bills defense. So Pickett rolls, steps up, fires deep down the middle, and he's going to find a receiver inside the 40. Pittsburgh quickly taking a timeout. I do kind of like the hats that the coaches are wearing. Kind of minimalist design. The Bills seem to have a little bit of color. I wonder if they have a Packers one like that. I will say one of the things I don't like about a lot of Packers merchandise is that it says Packers on it, and it's like, oh, I don't need that. The color in the G should give it away. Like if you're going to wear a G and it's red, you're all Georgia Bulldogs. Anyway, 38 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. 10-3 our score. He'll get tackled right at the 20-yard line. You want to get kind of rolling here if you want that. How is this so bad? How is this clock management like not making any sense? Okay, and then they took a timeout with 16 seconds to go for some reason. None of this is making any sense. All of this is bad. And we're going to have a 10-6 game at half if it keeps going like this. But who knows? Maybe we'll have a 10-3 game, so we'll see another interception deep in their own territory. A field goal came off of an interception, huh? So the Pittsburgh Steelers have been efficient in driving deep into opponent's territory, and now they're kicking a field goal on a 1st and 10. None of this makes any sense. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, shoot, I gotta look up and see when that Bengals-Ravens game is. I feel like I should know it by now, but... Up to the 20, 25, near the 30, but he's going to get stood up and knocked back. So they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. 8 seconds to go here in the first half. Run off the left side, and that should do it. Singletary gets up to 11 yards. He was much more effective in the first matchup. The Steelers doing a good job here to mitigate the damage that he can do. The Buffalo Bills, though, not mitigating the damage that Najee Harris is doing. But we are underway here in half number 2. Really bizarre clock management by the Pittsburgh Steelers toward the end of that first half. I don't like any of it, honestly. I think it's just all bad. Weird timeout usages, and then the first two were used weirdly, and then the third one was used poorly, and it just never kicks into the hurry up mode that you're looking for, and it's just a whole mess. Sunday I'm going to be on the couch all day watching the football. Vikings Giants at 1:30 on Sunday. Ravens Bengals at 5:15. Let's go. Doubleheader. Woohoo. Means I got to get the NFL Fever video recorded on Saturday night instead of Sunday. NFL Fever, by the way, we're entering week number 17. That'll be Tuesday, 6 a.m. right here, youtube.com/OnosaurusRex. So if that is interesting, if you like the kind of the simulated me talking over it aspect of if you like that, Tuesday's a good day for that. Random rosters. We just have a fantasy draft before every single season and then see how it plays out. I guess the other what if you could do, AFC side-wise, there's a pass over to number 20 right at the 40-yard line. So it'll be a gain of, well, I could mark up at the 41. That'll be a gain of 4. It'll be a 4th down and 6 coming up. You could go not Bengals. So you could go Titans, Jaguars. You could throw that in if you really wanted to. Because I actually kind of forgot that was like a win and in scenario. So the Chargers would either have to go to Tennessee or they'd have to go to Jacksonville. They have to go to Jacksonville because Jacksonville won. But what if the Titans didn't have like a really bizarre fumble and then the Jaguars picked it up and scored the touchdown? Who knows? Maybe the Chargers will lose anyway. Or the Jaguars will lose anyway. Pickett drops back for his first pass in the second half. It's another fumble. This time Harris comes away with the ball, and he'll get knocked down at the 20. Second down at 18 coming up. So the second fumble by the Steelers. 70% of the points for the Bills coming from that fumble recovery. Well, 60% fumble return for a touchdown. 1% or 10% coming from the extra point. 30% coming from a field goal. So Pickett drops back, finds number 18, and he's going to convert a second down and 18 for a gain of 20. Maybe even longer than that, but 19 yards. Johnson with his first reception of the day. The Bills defenders playing so far back, and then still couldn't stop him before he got that line to gain anyway. So poor play by the Bills defense. Gonna hand the ball off to the running back who has made their life easy. And we're going to have a hold against the Steelers. That's a 10-yard penalty. First and 19 coming up from the 31-yard line, so that'll erase a lot of progress. And again, they're showing the Bills' offense. The Steelers are on offense, by the way. Just throwing that out there. $70 game. Steelers drop back, find a receiver, and is that number 18 again? No, it's number 14 this time around. Pickens with a reception there, and a huge reception. It was first and 19, now down to second and 2, so 17 yards on that one as they inch towards midfield. This Bills defense is giving up big plays at inopportune times. Throw to the sideline. That'll be caught, and they'll be in Bills territory down to the 43-yard line. Pickett's 15 to 23, has an interception. That receiver is just 3 yards in front of anybody. We're going to see Harris rip off a big run right side. He'll get spun down inside the 30, and Mason Cole is injured. Pittsburgh offensive lineman kind of grabbing at that stomach area. You hate to see an injury in the playoffs, but it happens. It's unfortunate. From the 26, we'll have a first and 10. The Pittsburgh Steelers are just running the ball down these Buffalo Bills' throats, and the Buffalo Bills can't do anything to stop it. Pickett finds a receiver inside the 20, and they'll be in the red zone for a second down and 2. 193 yards now for Pickett. He was 16 of 24. Johnson with another reception. He had a big one early in this one. Or early in this drive, I should say. Run right up the middle. That'll be an easy conversion for a first down. And they can get a first down before the end zone at the 5-yard line. So a lot of potential plays here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're just kind of milking this clock, running it well. They're going to go 5 wide this time around. It's a little surprising. Bills rush 4. Pickett steps up, fires to the right side. It's going to be in and out of the hands of number 13. That looked like it was going to be a touchdown. Falling over all my words here is the Pittsburgh Steelers face a second down and 10. 3 receivers, top side of your screen. Running back split to the left. He'll go out into the flat. Pickett steps up, fires, and misses his receiver. Looking at a third down. Can the Bills, for the third time, force a field goal attempt from the Pittsburgh Steelers? Pickett finds a receiver, and he's going to be down at the 1. Actually, no, they're going to give him a touchdown. Excuse me, that's a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers on a 3rd and 10. A 3rd and 10. Booth is going to take a look at this one. We won't even see a replay. The ruling on the field is overturned. So we're going to take that 6 off the board. We'll actually get a look at it here. Personally, I thought he was short. That was the worst replay you could have had. That's why I was so surprised. Again, the Bills not on offense. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on offense. So they are a foot away from the goal line. Harris is going to get stopped short, 2nd and goal. Harris with over 100 yards rushing. 314 total yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oliver with his 2nd tackle of the game. I don't think you let Pickett throw this ball at all. I think you rely on the run game, which has been so consistent and so good throughout this. But they are going to let Pickett throw. Pickett throws and finds a receiver. Touchdown. Just delayed the inevitable by 2 plays. Instead, Sims gets the touchdown. And it is now 13-10 with a defense that is not doing a good job at stopping this Pittsburgh Steelers attack. Kick is up and the kick is good. So we'll see what the Bills can do to answer here. They just need a field goal to tie, obviously, as we see the weird nameplate hitbox. Leave a little room for the hair, so we can at least read his names. Again, can't skip this. Kick is away, and we are going to field it from the 8-yard line. I don't know why I said we are. McKenzie, though, fields it from about the 8, and he'll get 22 yards on the return. And the Bills will start 1st and 10 from the 30. That's another really long drive from the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're down to 4:06 here in the 3rd. It's been a pretty good game here. The Bills looking to make it awfully complicated for me here in round number 2. As there's a huge hole for the Bills running back. That's a gain of 14 for Singletary, by far his best rush of the day. Might have actually doubled his yardage total there. He had 11 yards. So it does indeed actually double his rushing attack. His rushing yards. I don't know why I said attack. Allen finds a receiver up near the 1st down marker. That's going to be Knox. He'll get 9 and probably 3/4 there. 2nd down and inches coming up at the 46-yard line. See if the Bills turn it on here and work with maybe a little bit more tempo, a little more aggression in the passing game. Though personally, I would turn around and hand it off to Singletary or Cook, whomever is in the backfield. And we might have a hold here. And it will indeed be a hold. So 2nd down and 9 as we get an incorrect celebration there. He did that as they were announcing the penalties. A 1st down. What? We're going backwards. Dang. Shoot dang. Which I'm sure is what he said. 2nd down and 9 after the holding penalty. They got the 1st down and it cost themselves 10 yards. Allen throws near the sideline. That's incomplete. A nice job by Allen to get away from, looked like maybe Watt that time around. The Bills? Oh, and Allen misses the throw there. Allen, 10 for 14. Missed his last couple of throws, and they will punt the ball back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fair catch at the 13-yard line, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will take over with a 3-point lead and 2:42 to go here in quarter number 3. Harris ran right into his own offensive lineman. It's another fumble. The third fumble by the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be booth reviewed, and it is going to be overturned. Okay, cool. Excellent. We didn't see any of that, but all right. Is that part of the problem with the quick presentation? It's just like you don't need to see the replay. It's like, no, you should show the replay. Harris got 2 on the first rush, -1 on the second rush. They overturned that fumble, but I didn't think about that. I don't think the quick presentation is really all that different than the regular presentation. Probably should have just left it as the regular one. The beginning is a little rough because there's supposed to be commentary, but I have that turned all the way down. It's going to be deep and an early breakup on the defensive side. Couldn't come down with it, and that'll force a 4th down and 9 deep in their own territory. That is a boom and punt, and they are going to get really good field position in Pittsburgh Steelers territory at the 48-yard line. Spun out of a tackle or two and then kind of got knocked forward, and kind of a wild... I thought he was going to be stopped short at about the 45-yard line, but just kept spinning his way across midfield. So here we go. Buffalo taking over. Coming out in a weird kind of pistol-y formation. They will hand the ball off. That is Singletary. He'll pick up a couple. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. They started at the 48. They haven't marched to the 47, but they gave him 2nd and 8. So realistically, probably got about 1.5 yards. Allen drops back, throws, and he has a wide receiver wide open, or a tight end wide open. That is Knox. With a tremendous reception right there. Allen finds it right along the sideline. They might actually look at that. Okay, just kidding, they won't. Play action pass for Allen. Throws over the middle, and it is incomplete. Nobody really in the area. Closest receiver was McKenzie coming across the middle, but... Allen throws into the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Stephon Diggs, touchdown. Nice play by him. That the camera people facing the wrong way. Can you turn around? The action's behind you, folks. I pointed that ball. And the defender never even saw it. Terrific play. And a great connection between Allen and Stephon Diggs. Point after is up and good. 4-play, 49-yard drive. Takes 54 seconds off the clock. And it gives the Buffalo Bills a 4-point lead. As we hear the lovely chants of "Let's go Bills," like Bills is 2 syllables. It is not. Still just one syllable. Again, we're stuck with this really long camera for some reason. The kick is away. And it'll be fielded at the 11 up to the 31, 32 yard line. And that is where the Steelers will start this drive with 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Bills defense did a good job getting off the field last time the Steelers had the ball. We'll see what is in store this time around. The Buffalo Bills have 162 total yards. The Steelers have about doubled that, thanks in large part to that fumble return, for a touchdown. Pickett hit as he threw. The pass was nowhere near the intended receiver. He's looking for a flag, but it looked like a good hit to me. Up here in the booth, looking down. So with 22 seconds, they'll hand the ball off to Harris, who has been an absolute beast all game long. 16 rushes, 115 yards, and that is a conversion for a first down up to the 42-yard line. And that'll be should be the last play of the third quarter. It indeed is. We'll flip the field here. And we have 10 minutes left to decide this one. 126 rushing yards, 199 passing yards compared to 36 and 126. How big was that fumble recovery for a touchdown? And how big was the overturned fumble that the Steelers had? Deep throw to Pickett, or for Pickett, down to number 83. Huge play. He rolled out to his right a little bit. A couple of pursuers. Look at that. Kind of off-platform throw and let it go. And similar to what we saw on the touchdown, just a beautiful high-pointed football by the receiver. That is 1st and 10 in the red zone, 9.5 to go. That is caught but dropped in the end zone. Did not come down with that one. 2nd and 10. We have a flag. It's going to be intercepted. Tremont Edmonds, we have called his name so many times today. We're likely going to have a hold against the Steelers. It is indeed a hold against the Steelers. The penalty will be declined. It's first down, Buffalo. That is a tremendous turn of events for a Buffalo Bills fan and for myself, who is a Pittsburgh Steelers hater. The penalty came out, and he just threw it over the middle. Tremont Edmonds has been a force in both of these games. Pittsburgh looking at 3 turnovers in this one with that fumble. T.J. Watt meets, who was that, Singletary? Oh, no, Cook, excuse me, in the backfield. All he had to do was wait 1 extra second. And that'll be, they're going to mark him no gain. I thought he met him in the backfield for a loss, but 2nd down and 10. Bills could use a field goal here. I mean, a touchdown would be great, obviously, but stretch this to a 7-point lead. Nice completion there to Stephon Diggs. First and 10. They'll run the ball right up the middle. They'll pick up 3. 2nd and 7 after Singletary's rush. Big drive for Pittsburgh's defense. Obviously, the punt is the ideal scenario. But if they can just at least force only a field goal, or give up only a field goal. Allen drops back. He looks like he's on fire. He's going to find a receiver. That'll be Davis for a big gain, 14 yards. Thanks, PA announcer. And that'll be a 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. And they'll hand the ball off. They're kind of just going back and forth. It's a rush. It's a throw to a receiver, a rush, a throw. See if that pattern keeps up here. They haven't been terribly effective on the ground. Josh Allen rolls, finds his running back. Has a little outlet pass there. It's actually going to lose a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Singletary, 1 reception, -1 yards. Allen fires a pass to the right side. The Steelers sent a blitz, but they weren't able to get there in time. And that is another completion to Davis. See, one guy hits him. TJ Watt was right there. Again, looked like a very video game reception. Bills likely in field goal range here, so the Steelers really got to batten down the hatches. They can't let that happen. That's a big run for Singletary, who's going to get a 9.5-yard gain, setting up 2nd in inches at the 23-yard line. He'll hand the ball off again. He'll find the 1st down and get them inside the red zone at the 18. Cook 3 rushes, 6 yards. Allen takes the snap. He's going to try and roll. He's going to throw the ball kind of directly into the ground. That should probably be intentional grounding, but I think they'll qualify that McKenzie was in the area. Second down and 10. Josh Allen under center, drops back. He's going to roll or run forward, slide down near the 10-yard line. And Roger Safalo III is going to be injured on the play. So we'll take an injury timeout with 4:29 to go here in Buffalo. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Kind of a big timeout right there, as this clock is winding down. Another long drive from one of these teams. Buffalo in a good position to make this a 7-point lead. Throws into the corner, and we're going to have a flag down against the Steelers. I did not catch what it was. I didn't know where to look. 1st and goal from the 6. That's a huge penalty. On 3rd down and 4? 3rd and 6, 3rd and 4? Hand the ball off, and he'll get met immediately. They'll give him no gain on that one, so 2nd down and goal. .355 and ticking here. Allen looks over the middle, finds the receiver, but I don't know that was the one he was going for. There were 2 crossing routes that just kind of went right there. That'll be a completion down to the 1 for Knox. Third and goal, offset I formation. Hand this ball off. That's exactly what they'll do, but they're not going to get it. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense comes through and gets the stop. Hayward with his 1st tackle of the game. It's going to be 4th down and goal from the 1. You take the points here, knock that lead up to 7. They're going to go for it. We got a bit of a mad lad play. They wound that clock down pretty nicely. They're gonna kind of hand the ball off a little bit, and they're gonna find the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs. That might put this game away with 2:39 to go. They could not put the game away against the Patriots. They might have this one taken care of with a 10-point lead, or about to be 11-point lead late in this one. Oddly enough, that was the lead they would have had if they had made a field goal late. Field goal is up, or the extra point is up and good. 6:36 off the clock on that 83-yard drive. That is a tremendous amount of time to come off of the clock, especially this late in the game. Here is the kick. Pittsburgh Steelers had 3 turnovers in this game, including the fumble return for the touchdown. That helped the Bills get the lead. And then we're going to see a nice kickoff here. Oh, he ran the wrong way. He's still up and got thrown backwards. But he needed to break that up the middle. He went too far to the right. He might have been gone and made this one interesting late. But unfortunately, he was... he didn't see it the way I did. Because he's in first person and I'm some nerd looking down from the stands. Pickett will drop back. A big bomb down the right side, and that'll be way too far for anybody. 2 picks for Pickett on the day. Does have a touchdown pass. They did have the drop touchdown in the back of the end zone. Pickett gets rid of it, and I don't love that there are two receivers and 2 defenders standing on that sideline together, just kind of waiting for the ball to come. Pickett not making some good decisions here. I mean, they have to get at least a field goal out of this, but I think it might be too little too late here. Steelers settled for... Oh, that's going to be another fumble. Oh, that's going to set up 4th and 21. Oh, my goodness. Steelers had way too many Butterfingers at halftime. They've been coughing up this ball. 2-minute warning is going to hit here. Yeah, they settled for a couple of field goals early in this one. Granted, the Bills settled for a field goal as well, but... Pickett throws deep over the middle. It's going to be an early pass breakup, and that is going to more than likely do it. It was right at the sticks. The Bills have been giving up big plays and big conversions at bad times, but they were able to get that one taken care of. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills here, and they should be able to just run this clock out. Steelers still have 3 timeouts, so we'll see how that goes. But a first down will end this game. Second and 5. There is another run. That's going to be a 3rd down and 1 coming up at the 17-yard line. All right, here it is. First down should end the game in favor of the Buffalo Bills, obviously, but we'll see what they have drawn up on 3rd and 1. It's going to be a pass to Stephon Diggs. They'll take their one last timeout, and it'll be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. They will indeed just take a knee here, deep in the red zone. We'll see how the game handles this. But the Buffalo Bills, I guess in our what-if universe, would have beaten the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they would have fallen to those pesky New England Patriots, who actually played them pretty tough in the season finale. 2 kickoff returns were huge helps to the Bills in that game. So that's it's a little more, that one's pretty believable. I believe the Patriots, especially with Bill Belichick having a defensive mastermind, knowing how to take away your best weapon, I believe that would be possible. I don't necessarily believe that the Packers would beat the 49ers, but here we are. So I think the AFC games are going to be finished first, which gives me an opportunity to, I think, get that video recorded on a Monday night. Because I am planning at the moment, I need to look at the weather, but I am planning on being out of town when I would normally record, so I need to take a peek at that, and that should do it for this game. 4th down and goal. So I think what will end up happening is we will see the AFC first on the 18th, and then we'll follow up with the NFC on the 20th. So if you are curious, if you'd like to see more of this, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Because the last game for the AFC is Sunday night, and that's going to be too late for me to record anything. But Monday, I can do that while the NFC finishes its stuff. And that means I will be able to have a video for Wednesday and blah, blah, blah. So, 18th, we'll follow up with this. We'll check out the Bills, or we will check out the Patriots taking on the Chiefs, and then we will take the 2 real-world results, and we will watch that game as well, and then we'll likely watch the championship game as well, and maybe even the Super Bowl. I gotta kind of figure out how I want to do that, but it's going to involve me buying a copy of this game, so that's good news. But it has been pretty cheap lately, so I think I can find it for a reasonable price. Again, if you like the content, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can help me hit my goal of 1,500 subscribers. I'd love to see that, honestly, that goal doubled by the end of the year at 3,000, but we'll see how that goes. Thanks everybody so much for the support. The Madden videos have done fairly well on channel, so that helps me out, makes me want to make more of them, and plus I just find stuff like this really interesting, so hopefully you did. That'll do it for me. I appreciate you watching, and we will see you Wednesday for the AFC, Friday for the NFC, and then we'll go from there to see kind of what would work best. Might do both championship games and the what if Super Bowl all on one day in the future. So keep hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.